Hello, good morning, Stampers. Sorry I'm a little late here, and I'm a complete mess. So I had to, anyway, let's start. I'm Nemi Batstone, and welcome to Nemi's Crafty Cafe. I am located in Cooks Creek, just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. I'm so not ready. I'm not ready because I'm a disaster. I was working on a project and then I changed my mind last minute. So now I'm completely scrambling because it's not what I wanted to do. So we are twisting it up today. And what do you mean? And for some reason as well, I can't seem to get onto Facebook. So let's try this again. Okay, oh yeah, I can hear myself now. Okay, so if you're there, say hello, good morning, tell me where you're from, or if you're watching replay, whichever, so you can be entered in the draw. Hello, good morning, Shell. Thanks for joining me this morning. It's sunny over here, not too sure what it's like over where you are. But yeah, yesterday there was snow again. So I wasn't too happy, but I had a great day at bingo, a great night, I should say. And I won a few games, so I was happy with that. And I won my money back for, spending $41 on bingo game cards, and then I ended up winning over 40. I think it was 80. So yay, I'm ready for next week. Okay, I'm a little frantic because this morning I spent time. I had to drive my kids, and then the second one, Benjamin, missed his bus because he's playing video games. So he's really pissed off right now because we made him leave his phone at home and drive him to school. So I'm a little bleh. Okay, so just a couple of reminders. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for joining me. So I'm a little frazzled, and that means today we're going to go through everything. Yesterday I announced that we have team meeting on April 10th. I lied. We're having team meeting on Saturday morning. I think that's April 11th at my house. So every year I do an annual birthday party for my team. And so that happens to be on April 11th. So I'll be posting that on our Facebook page today. My birthday bingo bash, the registration should go up today. It's $69. RSVP closes on April 10th, so I have enough time to prep everyone's cards and make sure I have everything. We're going to play with all the new products, so you get a sneak peek at it. Well, actually, it's not a sneak peek because it does, well, it is. It's a sneak peek to May, so to the May's catalog, so you definitely want to come to that. Plus, you can win stampin' rewards. April 16th, which is a day before my actual birthday, we'll do a craft along, which is my monthly. I'm doing a new monthly card class, and it is, so you can buy the kit, and I will post that hopefully by the end of today as well. And the cost it's 3 cards, just simple cards that we're going to create. Well, maybe a little more intricate, but we'll see. Sunny there too. Oh, awesome. And you can come to my house in person at 1:30, assuming I'm not working by then, and or virtually at night at 7 o'clock. And every 15th of the month is my Let's Get Crafty Club. So we're going to be doing the Delicate Whispers paper, and then we're doing the, what's it called again? I forget what it's called. So springtime bundle. Anyway, get ready because product of the month is an embossing folder, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I made those corrections, not on paper yet, but I'll have something better tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm going through my attack again. Okay, so wonderful match. I'm bringing this in because my son has there's lots of birthday parties, but thankfully, so I'm bringing this in because with the camera set, because my son has a surprise 16th birthday party to go to this weekend. I know, on Easter Sunday yet. So he'll miss part of our afternoon get together, but that's okay. We're getting together for lunch, so then he'll take off, but it's all good. So I need to make a soccer card, folks. I need to make one. So I thought I would share it with you, and you could swap it with whatever material you have. Now, teenagers, they don't like gifts, they like cash. So I thought I would make a gift card holder. In fact, it's a gift card holder I've already shared. just recently a couple weeks ago, and I really like it, and it's an easy one to create, and you can use it with any design you have, like any paper, designer series paper you have, any cardstock, whatever, and stamps. So we just had our photo shoot, and his dad does all the photography, and he helps out his dad, which is awesome. So he gets it. And so I thought I would throw in a couple cameras in there as well. So let's see how we go. I have nothing pre-cut, so we're going to give her. Actually, I did have, boy, what did I do with it? I brought my phone and, oh, there it is. So I started cutting Sweet 16, and then I ran out of time because it was already 9. Good morning, Margaret. Thanks for joining me. Oh, are you coming to Card Buffet this weekend? This is on Saturday, that is. So I'm looking forward to heading out to Eli again on Saturday and making some cards. Now, here's the funny thing. I said we would have 10. And I don't know. I lost track because I make them, I send them, I make them, I send them. And then by the time I was done and, you know, Barb was helping me cut them and prep, I had 12 designs. And I'm like, what? And then, so, you know, we went through and like I had literally, well, I had cut for 11. So I said, okay, we just won't cut the last one, which is kind of sad because it's probably one of my favorite ones. But, oh well. So anyway, there's going to be a little bit more to share than planned because I'm like, I'm not going to waste it. So everyone's going to get their choice of 11 cards instead of 10, but it's all good. I can't count, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I lost track. So I'm hoping that the designs are, and I will have to do a quick check too to make sure the designs are exactly the same, or else we'll be in trouble based on what we, well, it's not like we'll be in trouble. It's just the advertising was off. So I'll have to make sure that that's corrected. Okay, so all I'm doing here is fussy cutting these numbers, because I was gonna punch numbers, like die cut, because we have 2 sets. Like there is the birthday celebrations one from a couple last year, and it has numbers in it, and then we also have dies that have numbers in it. So, but then I wanted these kind of like jersey style dies, so I said, well, that doesn't make sense, right? So that's why I went with this. So, and I didn't like my original. I guess I should show you my original. So we're going to make some changes. So the best part is, the good thing is that Benjamin's whole soccer team, I'd say about 8 of them still have not, oh, actually more like, not 8, more like 13 or 14 of them have not turned 16 yet. So I can reuse whatever cards I have. But this one's going to go to you, so we're going to make sure it's pretty. Okay, and then now you have a sweet, oh yeah, then you're going to have a Sweet 16 card. Okay, we'll figure that part out. But anyway, this was my card. Oh, too bad. Too bad, we'll miss you. So here I needed to put another white sheet, but I'm not happy with it, so I stopped. So we're going to try it again, and I had no old olive because it's with Barb right now. She's using it. Oh, I wonder if I have two-tone. I actually might have two-tone, but I hate, well, let's see. And so I tried to use shaded spruce. I don't think it's very pretty with the shaded spruce. I think it needs old olive. So we're going to swap it, and we're going to do Granny Apple Green, which is the other layer in there, and see what we get. Okay. So we're going to do a lot of cutting. Okay, so here's my 16, because I need that for him. And then, let's see here. Oh, look, that's a perfect piece. So I don't want to wreck that one, but we may have to. I'll keep that 0 in case we need it. And then we have this 4-inch. And so let's see. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check to see if I had Granny Apple Green either. Ooh, scary stuff. Wait, let me just double check and see if I have I might have cardstock in 12 by 12. So let me just do a quick check here to make sure I don't. Because, you know, you never know. Let's see. Where does my cardstock start? Here. And I do put it in the same order. So, no, I've got Soft Seafoam, Granny Apple Green, and Summer Splash. that's open shot camera, but Summer Splash is not as much of a green. So we're gonna go with Granny Apple because I don't have any old olive with me. I will later when I pick everything up. Okay, oh, my card's way over there. Come back, please. Okay. Whew. Chaos, I tell ya, chaos. Okay, well, it's just been a little chaotic for me. I'm gonna move all this stuff over. Okay, so this is going to be one of the base, and then we need this one. We need a sheet, and I'm just gonna see if I have another one that's already cut up. Because if I do, then I don't have to waste this full sheet. Because I always usually have pieces cut up. I never thought of that either. This one looks like it's garden green, not old olive. And that looks like mossy meadow, so that's not going to work for me. And that's definitely Lost Lagoon and soft seafoam. Okay. Oh wait, but there is a Granny Apple Green in here. Is that a Granny Apple Green? Nope. That is a lot lighter. Okay. We'll just use this one then. Blah. Okay. Good morning, Irene. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. How's it going today? Okay. So our card base. Our card base is going to be 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. Okay. Because we don't need that one piece. Because we're going to fold it over. So I'm going to, okay, let's just score it first. So I'm going to score it at 5 1/2 plus 2 3/4. Well, this is where I cheat. Normally I cheat, but since I'm going to give you guys the measurements, I should do this right. So 5 1/2, so then that way we have our full size. And then from 5 1/2, we need 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 is right here, which means I'm scoring it over here at 8 1/4. So we went from 5 1/2 to 8 1/4. Okay, you got that? 5 1/2 to 8 1/4, and then we're gonna line it up at 10 1/2, and we're gonna trim. So we're gonna trim that half piece off because it's too big. It's just bulky when you're actually trying to make your here, I'll show you, when you're making your gift card holder. So this is gonna fold over, and this is not anything that you've not seen before. You've seen this plenty of times. We're just using it differently. So now we're folding this piece over to create our gift card pocket. So this is, you would normally see this even as a Z fold, because if we went this way, you'd see it as a Z fold, but we're going this way because we're making a gift card holder. Now you can also do your gift card holder this way, but we're going to do ours this way. We could go this way. I mean, it's just optional. Okay, so anyway, I'm giving this one to Alex because he's not really going to care about the colors, but we'll finish that up for him after. Okay. So this is going to be our pocket. So this is going to be the base, or the base where we'll put a note, and etc., etc. So I'm going to now grab any size punch, and the one I have beside me here is a 2-incher. Doesn't matter. And all we're going to do is poke half a circle or a quarter of a circle, depending on your punch, somewhere in the middle, roughly, and you're going to poke a hole, or punch a hole, punch the hole. And you're going to get a semicircle. And that's just so that it's easier to pull out that gift card. And then I was debating whether or not I should give him cash or if I should give him a gift card, right? Because who carries cash? Okay, so this piece here is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So, you know, your usual measurements. So let's see, which DSP do we want to use? Like, we literally can use any of them. There's so many options. And we can even use ephemera. But I think I'll just use whatever I've got cut up already, because I got lots of pieces here cut up. So I'm just going to see, oh, can I use this one? Oh, come on. I don't know if this will work, because look, this was the one I created for my scrapbook page. And let's see if it actually covers up. Oh, it does cover up, so that's kind of a good thing. And then, you know, you won't really see it on the other side there. So that's not bad. So that, because it'll cover. I mean, you would literally have to like peer this open and go, did she do the whole thing? So we can work with that. Okay, so let's get that. So I'm going to trim this scrap piece. Now, if you didn't want to use scrap, oh, I just dropped it on the floor, I think. You would just go 4 inches by 2.5. But honestly, I would go 4 inches by 2 because remember, I punched a 2-inch hole here, so really it's not 2 inches. So let's go 4 inches. I'm showing you, I'm not telling you just use scrap because no one's gonna see it and you're just using it to put a gift card in. Okay, and then this one's gonna do right here, like so. And since we're 4 inches, we're just gonna leave a little, we're gonna make sure we're equal on all 3 sides. So we'll just grab our adhesive. How many of you have kids in soccer or watch soccer or like, you know, because FIFA's coming up. So my kids are like, World Cup. And I'm like, I'm not buying, they're like, can we go to World Cup? And I'm like, it's so tempting. But you know what? The tickets, like Boonie Line tickets, are $1,000. I'm like, that's $4,000 for 4 tickets. Now let's not forget about airfare to get to Toronto or BC. And then, you know, hotel accommodations, etc., right? It just gets crazy. Okay, and then we're going to take our tear tape. I like to use tear tape versus just liquid because it sticks instantly and it gives me the exact 1/4 inch that I need for the gift card to sit in. Okay, so as you can see here, I always have a sample here that the gift card will fit perfectly in there. Okay, now you can't go like this because then it won't close. So that's why I was showing you that. Okay, so then we'll just peel this off. It's hard to believe that it's already Thursday. I don't know where the time goes. Now, you can also put a note here, so I'm going to leave that for you. You could put happy birthday. Maybe I should have put the sweet 16 here. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. And then you can also need a piece on here. So I'm going to grab the net. And you can do any color you want. But let's see. I'm going to match it up because it's going to be a base. And I think I'm good here. Let's see if this looks a tad smaller. So let's see what our width is on this one. So I'm at 5. So I can go 5 by 3 3/4 because 1/2 inch minus from 4 1/4 is 3 3/4. Because I'm already at 5, so why bother? This is me being frugal, just so you know, with my cardstock. Or I mean, my designer series paper. So now this will fit here right in the middle. And then so we'll get our adhesive again. And then there's that fun black and white on the back side, which you can definitely color up. Okay. So I'm super excited that I was able to switch our schedules so that I can have my birthday team meeting earlier than planned. So I'm super excited about it now. Now to think about the menu, right? So I love spoiling my team and I like cooking. So that's why the cooking Kind of became an annual thing, right? When I turned 50, we turned it into an annual thing. Hey Janice, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Okay, so now I'm going to grab, because I'm out of basic white, I'm going to grab some white willow here. And then I said I was at 3 3/4, so now I need 3 1/2. So we're just going to grab some white willow. I actually have been using white willow a lot. It's kind of, you know, versus basic white. Well, one, because I ran out, and so it's being shipped right now. But two, it's actually, I feel like it's a lot brighter and a lot easier. Like, I feel like I get more out of my sheet than my sheet of cardstock than I would like an 8.5 by 11. But I haven't priced that out yet to prove that that's true. Now, teenagers, they don't really care about what you write inside their cards, and in fact, they throw them out more. So this is why I also like the fact that I'm using a smaller piece, because I know for a fact that Benjamin's friends are just going to throw my card in the garbage after I've done all that work, right? So, you know, they're cute soccer kids and all, but, and you know what, honestly, every time so one of our rules is out of respect. As soon as you walk into a soccer practice or a soccer game, the first thing you do is you shake hands, right? You shake the coach's hands. I'm considered technical staff because I'm the team manager. So they shake all the parents' hands if they walk by them. And me, I guess, because, you know, I'm female and I'm team manager, I get hugs. So every one of those 19 boys hug me. Oh, I should say 18. Because my own son does not hug me. Pretty sad. I get way more hugs from my soccer team than I do from those boys than I do my own kids. So there you go. So that's the inside. So what do we do about the outside? Well, let's get crafty and get that done. So now you have lots of room for your kids or grandkids to say, to Alex, happy birthday, which, by the way, my kid writes so small, and I tell him, you have all this space, please use it, write bigger. And then he does it in pencil so I can erase it and make him write like big letters and fill up the space. I don't know why, but both of them, I don't know what it is about school that they seem to be taught to write smaller. I don't get it. I'm like, use up the whole space. Okay, I'm debating if I should go smaller or bigger. Okay, let's just do it, because I don't have Old Olive. I'm gonna go, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so we're gonna go 5 1/4 by 4. Like I said, I was not very well prepared, so I'm not a big fan of my other one, but hey, that's my original copy, and let's give her. Okay, so this will be our front base. So you got tone on tone there, so nobody knows. So again, we can go sideways. Either way. Let's move this out of the way. And then that means our front needs to be, needs to be 4. Okay, I did that one at 4, right? So that means our front again, we need to be at 5. I did 5 1/4, right? I'm trying to remember. And then we were at 4, so we're going to do 4 3/4. Oh my, look at that. I'm like perfect on either side. Okay, I'm going to be a weirdo, and I'm going to cut off 1/8 from either side of that so that I have a kind of partial strip on either side. I know, that's kind of dumb, right? There. Then I just have that equal kind of look to my grass field that I'm putting on here. I know, that's weird, right? Okay, so then that goes on there like so. So we can glue that down right now because honestly, we're not doing anything else on that piece. Oh, and there's all the numbers. So that was where I did all my fussy cutting from with the numbers. I'm going to add an initial in the middle and then we're going to do this. Okay. Ta-da! Now, did I cut any pieces? probably not. So let's look. Where is my leftover piece of base of white willow? So that is going to be the front that sits right here onto the card base. But we're going to keep building that up before I glue it in case I change my mind and want to do something. Okay, so here's the gorgeous dies that comes with this. And I have one more. Where is it? Oh yes, the grass. So then we have the grass as well that comes with this. And this is the net. So I think I can fit the net. And then I want to do the big soccer ball. So this should work. And I need to do the jersey. And this will not work. So we're going to need another piece just for the jersey. And we're going to need that. Okay, this actually works. So what we're going to do here is I think, no, I'm not going to do it. I was originally thinking, oh, I should put adhesive tape behind it, but I don't think we need to because I forgot. Like, we're piling on so much stuff on top of each other that I don't think it's necessary. Okay. Oh, I know what to put on the inside. So let's cut that down. So we have this, and then we need to do some stampin'. I probably have some scrap pieces, so let me check. Or can I actually fit it now that I cut that? Because I only need the ball. I already did. I only need the ball, and I'm debating whether or not. Yeah, sure. See, it works. But what else am I missing? Oh, jersey. That's what it was. I needed something for the jersey. That's what it was. Let me see if I have any white scraps lying around that are big enough first. And it doesn't look like I do, so we'll cut a little strip from my white willow here so that we can get some. I have nothing lying around either. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches again. I always like to cut it down into 4-inch strips because then I know I'm maximizing as much as I can. And then that jersey with some space, which is good because I need that for sentiment, is about 2.5 inches. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I don't need that jersey. Well, I could do it in white. I forgot. So our jerseys are black and gold, which is why this one's that color. And then our other jersey is actually white and gold. So those are our jersey colors. So we can actually do this one in that. And then I'm going to bring my Stampin' Positioner out. And then I'm going to, we're going to die cut that later. Position this where I think it fits. I think it's at 12 inches. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. So this one will do as a white jersey. And then when you get it, because I'm going to emboss it with gold, when you get this, you can then color it to whatever color you want. So that actually is a better idea and works out great. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to grab my embossing buddy and clean this up with some powder to make sure we have no marking. And then I'm going to grab my Versamark, which was sitting here. Oh, there it is. I moved it to the other side. I don't know when I did that, but I did somehow. Okay, and then we're just going to tap, tap, tap that in there. And then put this down. Okay, and then we're just going to press that lightly. I'm just going to get my Stamptabulous and just make sure I got a good pass on there. And then where's my gold embossing powder? Oh, there it is. Oh my, it's a mess in here. and I don't have time to clean it. I'll have to clean this weekend though. So this weekend is gonna be like Saturday, we're at the cottage with my husband's family. And then Sunday, my family is coming here. So what are your plans for Easter weekend? Because it is this weekend, right? Or is it next weekend? I never remember. Maybe it's next weekend. Is Easter weekend this weekend or next weekend? Somebody help me. I'm losing track of days real bad. Okay, all I know is I gotta be in Eli on Saturday. That's really important. Oh, I like this one. This one's gonna turn out great. Okay, so we're gonna add that down there because I gotta make room for a second here. And we're gonna grab our heat tool. We're gonna heat that up. And it's gonna turn into that beautiful shiny gold. And my paper's curling, so I'm just gonna add some heat to the back there. And look at that. It's changing already from that light to dark. Oh, it's next weekend? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness I have another week because I've got lots of orders to package. I'm also going to do another DSP share. The new catalog comes out in May, and there's a ton of designer series paper. But what really fascinates me is how much specialty paper we have. And I can't, like, we all got to share it because I can't even afford it. But I would like to split packs with anybody that's interested in DSP share. So, just say DSP in the comments or give me a thumbs up right now so I know who's interested. And I will make sure I post that one as well. I got to count how many packages there are. Does anybody even know right now? So, but there's quite a few. And there's there's one that's called Velvet something. And then there's another one that's called, what is it? There's one that has like iridescence through a whole set of photos or something, like images, like I don't know what the right word is. Sorry, I'm looking for my other. Where did I stick it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was looking for the other one. Anyway, there is tons of good stuff in there. And I'm super excited about getting my hands on some of it. But likewise, I can't afford to buy all of it either. So, hoping you're all interested in joining me with that. Yes, thanks, Chris. Awesome. So, I didn't do a very good job where my ink pad needs more ink. And I really want it to be crisp black. So I'm going to use my stampin positioner to get it right and make sure I get that crisp black. So I'm just going to rub that for a second there. Pop that up. Oh, totally missed. Totally missed that top part there. Okay. Try that again. Oh, and then I doubled it. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I swear, this mini stampin dimension, I don't think I'm very good at using this because it wiggles. That's why I like the big one. This is my weakness. See, it moves. And so I think I fail every time because, not every time. I shouldn't say every time. I fail because I tend to move it. It's my own doing, not yours. I can't seem to get it. Oh, now I can't get my paper lined up. Seriously, Nemi. Get your act together. Where's those holes? Right there. Okay. Right there. I'm good. Okay, so I can't seem to ever get it to stop myself from wiggling it. So, I don't know. So if you got any tips or tricks, by all means, I'm listening. Let me tell you, I am listening. Where's those holes? There they are. Okay, so I'm going to try and make sure I line that up properly. And I'm going to use my Stamp Tabulous because, again, I'm awful at perfect. I'm awful at making sure I apply the right amount of pressure. Okay, so see, it's not as dark as I want it to be. So I'm gonna try that again, and hopefully I get it right. And if I don't, well then I give up. I give up. I will never use this mini. This guy. Okay, that worked. Works better, but you can still see too here that I kind of fumbled a bit. Yeah, like, is it like an often thing, or is it just once in a while? Because for me, I find that it's often. I think it's just because I like to, it's just got too much wiggle room for me. So, I think that's where the Stamparatus comes in a lot more handier, in my opinion. So, I don't know. So now I've got, like, I chose to use, you can use Lemon Lime Twist, but I was too lazy to dig through my stuff, and I just grabbed Parakeet Party, which is very similar to Lemon Lime Twist. And so I'm just going to color in this flag. Now, there's also a number that says number 1. And you can stamp that here on the inside, but I'm not going to do that. I just want the flag for fun. And I got some smoky slate here to do the post. Most of the time it's white, but I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, and then we have that. Oh, we also need a camera. I stamped a couple cameras, and I actually colored in a blue one. And I don't know if I think I'll need a third one or second one, but just in case, I will color one in and die cut it. In case oh, you know what I should do instead is a pillar. But, I just want to make sure, like, it's not like Alex, this kid's going to understand the metaphor of all of this. Okay, and then I'm going to take light smoky slate. And go in here on the lens, and then up here on the top. And I'm gonna just add, I don't want it to bleed because it bled on my other one. Just gonna add a little dark smoky slate through there. And I'm gonna blend that one in. It bled a little into my yellow, so I don't want it to bleed into here. Bleed on this one. Okay, so that would be my other camera. So then we need all that. And then I actually added some grass. So let's cut off a piece. Or wait, let me check and see if I have. Maybe I'll have some old olive I can use. Yes. Okay. Scrap old olive. Here we go. So we got to die cut this, and then some grass. And you know what? I think, okay, this grass piece is kind of unique because it really doesn't cut out the grass. It just cuts a grass line. And I might use the pillar because I was kind of like, it'd be kind of nice to have. So let me just grab a piece of orange. All of the cones that we have at practice and stuff, they're like that bright orange. So I'll use Timid Tiger to get that. And then this guy, well, let's trim him down because I know I need a sentiment strip. How wide is my sentiment strip? Let's say 1/2 inch. I'm assuming it's 1/2 inch. Maybe. Oh, 1/2 inch could work. Where is it? I had another set here. I think I wanted to use Reason to Celebrate. So that birthday is quite large. I noticed there's no large happy, but there's a small happy. And so I was like, interesting. Anyhow, little things that make you go, So I might use that one, or, see, changing. I'm constantly going rogue here. Where is my cake one? I still haven't unpacked all of my stuff. So, there's this one. I like this one. We were talking about this one last night, Janice, with your daughter. Happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. And then happy birthday now back to me. Like lots of good stuff. So I might use that happy birthday. And it looks like it's 1/2 inch. So we're okay. So let's get this. Okay. La 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 la. So I'm going to hold this in place. And then so the reason why is if I need another strip, I got that there. Okay, and then I know Mr. Camera, he's going to need a piece because he's just like that after die cutting. I should just use the ones I have already, to be honest, but whatever. I will use those in other things, and I don't need all this other stuff around. So I'm going to save this other camera for another project, I should say. And I got that. And then I have no more strips. No more strips. This one I'm going to position close to the edge because like I said, this does not cut. It just creates, I should say, it doesn't die cut. It just creates a line. So we want to make sure, I want to make sure that that's close to the edge. I do have a second camera. That one I'm not worried about. We need the ball. I thought I had all my dies sitting here beside my die machine. And I don't. So what did I do with all the dies? Da, da, da. Stamps. Oh my. Where did it all go? Oh, there it is. It's hidden. Okay, so this one is just a circle, but there is a soccer ball. And then the flag. I don't know if I really need that, but we'll see. We shall see. I'd rather cut it than not and then realize I need it. So we'll put that flag there. Now, the reason why I'm taping a lot of this is because we're going to put it all on one platform and cut at one time. And my platform is not flat. It's curvy-wurvy. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know. Am I going to make it fit? I think so. We'll put you down there. It's going to be tight. 4, 5. And then we have our jersey, which, I don't know, I had this sitting on here, so I'm just using it. It's not tape, but hopefully it works. Oh, I think I can do it. I'm going to have to cut this one down just a tad more. Let's do another 1/2 inch. And then I can fit it. Oh, yeah. There we go. See? We fit. Perfect. One swoop in the Big Boss. You know what's on my wish list? The Switch. Maybe that's what I should ask. You think my husband will give me the Switch for my birthday? Probably not. Oh no. One die moved. And guess what? It's the pylon. Because it was in the bottom corner. So maybe I should have taped them down. I got them fixed though. Okay, so here comes the fun part. So we got a camera. Ta-da! That looks good. And then we have, I'm going to put my tape all the way, our pylon. Awesome. There we go. Now the grass. So I'll show you. See, it just adds a cut. So we'll trim that down. Then we have our ball, soccer ball. It's a big one. So I like that. And the flag. easy to pop out as well. And then our jersey. I like the gold. Oh, see, it slipped. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Don't use that again. So we can fix that by, we're just going to have to trim it to make it look like we purposely did do it. And that'll still look fine. It's just literally right on the edge. Don't worry, this one's yours, so I want to make sure it's good. But then maybe I shouldn't put 16, right? Maybe I should just leave it. How many of you have a sweet 16 boy's birthday that loves soccer? Okay. And this side. There. Now it's going to look like we purposely went tight. Okay, and maybe a bit more off this end. Sorry, it's taking a little longer. Now the fun part. This dude. So this one has lots of holes in it. So you're going to need your brush, because it's gonna be messy and I don't want it to be everywhere. So I'm gonna peel my tape off. Okay, let's just take all of this off. There. And then we're going to rub this in, because I'm telling you. And voila, it's all there. Okay, awesome. So there's all of it cluttered into one big pile. And then we're just going to pull this back, and there's our net. Sweet. And then that can all go in the garbage. So let's just pick that up and tap it in the garbage so it doesn't get all over my floor. And now we're good. Okay, I think we got all our pieces. Whew! The switch is the Tim Holtz automatic emboss and cut machine, like his version. It's very similar. They all have the same inside mechanism. And the switch is just, since I lost my Vagabond, it allows you to push a button in reverse and forward so that you don't have to crank anymore. You just literally push the button. So it's kind of nice because, and what I like about the switch is it has a larger platform. So ours is only, I think, what is that? 6 inches wide? 6, right? And the switch is actually 9 inches. So you can fit a lot more on there. So if you're die cutting a lot, then that really makes a big difference. Okay, so I could use this piece too instead. See? Maybe I'll do that, because it's a lot thicker, and I'll save this one for another one, because it does, our end's cut off anyway. And then we have a little more grass. Oh, yeah, let's do it. And then, let's see here. Can I or should I use all of it? All of our die cutting. Jersey. Maybe I'll tuck the jersey underneath. The ball. This. The pylon. So maybe a little higher. And then we have a flag. Just trying to figure out where to put everything. And 2 cameras. The reason I want the camera is because I know he likes photography. So we're adding camera. And plus, you should be capturing those soccer moments. I do so much video filming that it does eat up a lot. So maybe I move this one over, this there, or under, I should say. And then this one goes on top. And I have that. What did I do with my flag? And then we still have the flag, which could go up here to create some height. And then we have that. And then maybe Sweet 16 goes on the inside. Dun, 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 dun. What do you think? Does that look okay? It seems like a lot. Okay, so you tell me if that looks okay or if I should move anything around. In the meantime, I'm going to take Happy Birthday. I don't know if I like this one, but we'll use it. And we're going to tap that side. And should I use green or should I? Yeah, maybe. And let's grab some more of that tape. I'm going to grab a longer piece. Maybe not that long. Right about there. And I'm going to cover up this bottom half. Looks good. Thank you, Chris. Just want to make sure. And then do this one. Or do I want the other one? I kind of like the other one too, but it's a little big. So let me grab shaded spruce so that I'm not... I was going to heat emboss, but I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. So we'll grab some shaded spruce here. And then we're going to tap that on the side. Oh, or not. Ooh, feels a little dry. It is dry. Okay. Shaded spruce is the other color that matches. So hopefully, because this is not a see-through stamp, it is a rubber stamp back in the day. And hopefully we get it straight. And we didn't, but that's okay, because I'm going to trim it anyway. Okay, so then we'll trim this down. Happy. And I'll fix it so it looks like I did stamp it straight. Birthday. Awesome. And so I could, again, just goes here. And we can go happy. And then I'll just put birthday down here. Okay, I think that looks good. Now I'm going to save the 16 for another card, because you may not use this as a card for a 16-year-old. So I'll leave it as is and let you finish it on the inside as well. So I'm going to take this, and I already lost my silicone mat. And we're going to add some glue there. So you could just, if you have this set or you ever choose to get this set, or you have the paper, I mean, you can fussy cut whatever numbers you want out of there. Okay, so we're just going to add the adhesive here. Just making sure those rough ends are taken care of, and the little strip of adhesive there. And we're going to add that to the bottom here. I'll just add a little piece along here in case I miss some adhesive somewhere. And I'm going to make sure that end is cut off. And I think I can slide up a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so we got the grass. Now we got to stick all this down and remember how it goes. That's the hard part. Okay, so I'll cut that after. So for now, we'll just add all along the edge here, because we don't need to worry because we're layering so much stuff on it. If it was the only thing and nothing covering it, then yeah, okay, I would probably use sticker sheet. Okay, I'm going to put that at an angle. Maybe not that much of an angle. Ta-da! And then I think we're going to use dimensionals as much as we can. So let's bring all those out. Okay, so ball. Or was it jersey first? I think it was jersey first. Okay, So let's glue that jersey down. I think I'm gonna glue the jersey down and then we'll pop up the rest. Okay, I like this jersey. Okay. I think I like it better than the black. Okay, like that. And then the ball will go right about there and that will pop up. So I'll just grab a couple pieces. 1, 2. I need my little bowl here. I like this little boy set kind of thing. Then maybe I'll stick the flag underneath, inside. We'll tuck it. Okay. And then we had that pylon that kind of went, oh, I think this has to go more this way because we have to have room for the happy. Let me stick it there. And then pylon, oops, I might need a mini for this one. So we'll stick this right there underneath. And then I'll stick my pylon right about there. But don't worry, we still have the cameras. Oh, come on. And then my camera will go in here. Okay, that works. So we'll need a mini on the one side. Hope this is turning out good. And then we need another mini, but a different mini. Oops, I don't need the whole sheet. A mini glue dot on this side. Oh, I cut it right on the edge there. Okay. This Saturday is our first game and we played Bonnie Vital and we're missing 4 of our players because they're gone to BC to play in Canada games. And we're like, oh man, first game of the season, we only have a few of our strong players. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so then we have happy up there. And then this camera will go down here. So that's why I wasn't worried that that was showing, because I knew I would just get it on there anyway. And I'm gonna tuck this one in underneath as well. And I'm gonna put a mini glue dot at the top of this other camera so that it can sit here on the pylon, and then birthday will go there. Perfect, I like it. It's working out, I think. Press and seal. Oh, yeah. Where you put all the things. You know, every time I get press and seal, I think I buy the wrong pack. And then I get home, and then I'm like, where did I put it? I have like at least 2 or 3 press and seal packs sitting somewhere. And I have no idea where they are. That, I think, is the funniest part. And I swear it's here in my craft room somewhere. I just don't know where. So that's the funny part. Now, I have stars that go with this, which are MIA. They were here. Where did they go? Okay, so there's big puffy stars that's supposed to go on this, so I'm going to have to post that later. Because, like, for some reason, I can't find them. And they were right here. Oh, this is what happens when you're a mess. And I didn't prepare properly. My bad. So there's stars that go, and we can add a few more of those on here. So in the meantime, I'm going to trim this off so you'll get the live view. Then I'm going to go look for my crazy gems or my embellishments. They're not gems. They're just poofy stars. And they got to be here because my other poofy ones are missing from Boardwalk Fun. That one's missing too. Okay, I'm slightly off on the camera there, but it'll be fine because we got 1/4 of an inch. And then this one will go right on top. So it's gonna look like it's a card, but it's really not a card. And just add that there. Then our adhesive. So if you don't have sports stuff, you can do the exact same design and, you know, layer a ton of flowers on the front. The one I did for the virtual mega stamp cap was the jar one. So I put jars, I put a big jar on the front of it, you know, and that was the actual layout design for that one, and I don't know where it is, so I can't even show it to you because once again I threw everything into bins trying to make room for bins that I needed because I keep reusing all my bins. I should just go to IKEA and buy more. So anyway, that's that. So this was my original, and so I really hate that piece that's sticking there like that. And then, of course, I almost finished. And this one shows you're finished on the inside. So I think this would be a great spot to add the age, how old they are, whichever, right? And something. So then that way you have something else added there. And then this is your journaling spot. So I'm not going to add the 16 because I was going to put it here, happy 16 and then birthday. But I don't want to, and birthday would have sat here. But in case you, because whoever wins this week prizes, you may not have a 16th birthday, but at least now you have a boy's card to give. And then if you want to, you can add a number here on the inside again, like sweet 16, or this one comes with let's go, goal, and your biggest fan, or thanks, match day. So lots of options on that one. Okay, that's it. Sorry it took so long. How long did I go? 10:04, 5 minutes, but I was also a few minutes late. So technically, I was only a couple minutes over. So have a great day. Thanks for putting up with my chaos today. And we'll see you again tomorrow for Friday. So have a good one and happy stamping.